So this question comes from the 408 area code. Hey, Mary Kay, there are several speedy wide receivers in the draft that will be there at 74 or 98. Will the Browns now target that position or defensive tackle that may also have a number of players who could be there?
Well, again, the thing that we've learned about Andrew Berry is that he can be unpredictable when it comes to the draft, and that's because they don't draft for need. Just because they might need something, even when draft day approaches at 74, that doesn't mean that's what they're going to do. They're going to find their highest graded player at that spot, at that moment, and that's the guy that they're going to take. If it happens to be a speedy receiver, they'll take the speedy receiver. If it's a defensive tackle, they'll take that spot. If it's a defensive end, which I still think they need another good defensive end, another good pass rusher or two. You can't have too many in Jim Schwartz's defense. So no, I don't think that you can look at this and say they will or they won't. I think they're going to go for best available.
I do feel like edge rusher has sort of become forgotten. They brought in Obo, which again is a signing I like, but also, still only half a season on that resume. It was a really great half season, so you're hoping to build on that. But I'm with you. I'd still like to see them go out and find another edge rusher, whether it's in the draft, which gets a little bit harder to find a starter in the draft right now, or if there's somebody in free agency. I know there's some veteran guys that you've thrown out there that you would still bring in here if you could. I still think they're like a pass rusher. They need at least one more pass rusher.
They do. They really do. I mean, because once again, you just don't know if Alex Wright is going to take that step up into that number 3 edge rusher role to the point where he is producing pressures and sacks, because that's what you really need from that guy. Now you can see that they've got, the inside clogged up pretty well with Dalvin Tomlinson and maybe even Al Woods if they sign him, who's visiting this week. Seahawks, another big body guy in the middle there. But they need those guys on the edges to get to the quarterback. And as you mentioned with Obo, I mean, the prospects look really good. They're really excited about him. They think they can build on the 5 sacks that he had at the end of last year, but you need more. I mean, you need another guy with proven production. I still would be going out and probably signing an Yannick Ngakoue. I don't see it in the cards right now. I don't think it's going to happen. It's something I would probably do. I don't get the sense that they plan to do it, but if it's not him, then it should be somebody else, or you better have a pretty good idea that somebody that you can get at 74 or 98 can come in and get some sacks. And that's not easy to do for a rookie unless you're like a first round guy.
Okay, let's do this question here.